In the bustling Galactic Federation headquarters, a state of perpetual chaos reigned. Deputy Director Lima 556Q paced nervously in front of his desk, glancing at the screens filled with confusing reports from Earth. How can they still be classified as Death Worlders? He fumed, pushing up his glasses. Humans are clearly engaging in some sort of bizarre activity. Meanwhile, across the galaxy on a little blue planet called Earth, enthusiastic gamers Tina, Max, and Greg were diving headfirst into their favorite virtual reality game, Chaos Quest. With headsets snugly fastened to their heads and controllers gripped tightly in hand, they were about to unleash unintentional chaos upon their unsuspecting world. They entered the game's vibrant universe filled with infinite possibilities. Glitches began to occur. Ina decided it would be hilarious to summon giant inflatable dinosaurs for added flair during her gameplay. What she realized was that these oversized creatures would materialize right outside her apartment window. As she laughed at her screen, neighbors stumbled out of their homes to witness inflatable T-Rexes trotting down their streets. Meanwhile, Max had a rather unconventional approach to battling enemies extreme ironing atop skyscrapers. But mid-battle excitement turned into disaster when he got tangled in his own ironing board while riding an elevator full of bewildered office workers who could only watch in stunned silence as he exclaimed, "Pest, I'm just here for extreme sports." Greg wasn't one to be left out either. His character morphed him into ridiculous personas throughout town. He was a disco ball-wielding superhero calling people to dance. The next moment, he transformed into a flamboyant chicken who clucked wildly down the sidewalk. Spontaneous dance parties erupted wherever Greg ventured. Back at Galactic Federation headquarters, Inspectors Zoltar and Feglin rushed into Deputy Director Lima's office like panicked mice. "You need to see this," Zoltar squeaked as holographic images flashed across the room, giant dinosaurs rampaging through neighborhoods and chaotic street parties bursting forth without warning. Humans attempting an uprising, Feglin asked wide-eyed. Ima pinched the bridge of his nose in frustration, while muttering bureaucratic jargon about peacekeeping protocols. Things took a turn for the bizarre when Special Agent via 889P infiltrated one of Greg's spontaneous street parties undercover, but quickly found herself swept away by an exuberant conga line that materialized out of nowhere. He twirled around awkwardly, trying not to trip over alien feet as laughter echoed all around her. Realization dawned on Lima as he observed his agents floundering amongst jubilant earthlings, celebrating without care or concern for regulations. They couldn't fight this eccentricity any longer. Watching Zoltar slip dramatically on, confetti made him chuckle against his will, a sound so foreign that it startled him back into coherence. Instead of trying to restore order amid this delightful chaos, they decided perhaps it was time for them to join in on the fun instead. Agent Via discovered joy in letting loose while dancing alongside beings she once studied from afar. Night fell over Earth and intergalactic boundaries blurred with shared laughter and music, filling every corner of the streets illuminated by fairy lights strung along buildings. It transformed into the Great Galactic Dance-Off. Here humans flaunted their moves alongside curious aliens who attempted awkward interpretations of classic dances. With everyone feeling lighter than air amidst joyous chaos, reluctant Deputy Director Lima stood before them all and declared new policies meant solely for embracing human quirks. "From now on," he announced dramatically with fingers pointed skyward, "celebrate human fun days." The crowd erupted in cheers. Hilariously absurd directives were set forth. Mandatory karaoke sessions every Tuesday and silly interspecies competitions where humans taught aliens how best to interpret viral dance trends would become routine occurrences among galactic affairs. A scene faded out on Zoltar attempting and failing spectacularly at breakdancing while Agent Via cheered him on enthusiastically. Two unlikely friends formed through joyous connection over humanity's unpredictable antics. In that fleeting moment, togetherness transcended worlds, with laughter echoing softly against swirling stars above them, a reminder that sometimes embracing chaos fosters unity far beyond what regulations could ever achieve.